Is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching, thanks to HBO Max, The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. This is a 2021 film that is not directed, sadly, not directed by James Wan, who directed the first two films. No, this time it's directed by Michael Chaves, or I believe directed The Curse of La Llorona, I think. Probably should have double checked that. So the plot is, well, it's what we come to know for these Conjuring movies, that they're supposedly based on a true story, at least based off of Ed and Lorraine Warren's cases of trying to track demon possession and exorcisms and whatnot. In this case, we see this kid Arnie, who, well, at the beginning there's an exorcism to try to get a demon out of a little boy, and it transfers over to this Arnie guy, and he commits a murder. And he doesn't really remember doing it, but they know he did it, and so now Ed and Lorraine have to kind of try to prove that he was possessed, he wasn't doing it on his own volition, and they're trying to get him out of the death penalty due to possession. Never really successfully been done before. What I thought of The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It was, I enjoyed the movie for the most part. I mean, it was something to where I liked the story, or at least the premise of it was interesting. Starting the movie off with the exorcism was very intense and very crazy, and so they started the movie off with a bang. There's this one child actor, the one David, who is possessed at the beginning, that they're trying to get the demon out of. He's played by this kid, Julian Hillard, and I recognize him because he played Luke, the young version of Luke, in The Haunting of Hill House. This kid is in so much like horror stuff, and he's been put through so much crap, especially in this movie. They don't hold back. This kid's gonna grow up to be effed up. That's probably why so many child actors, besides whatever the hell's going on with the Disney Channel and those kid actors, but this kid, man, he was put through the ringer. He was put through hell, but he was good doing it. The other actor, Arnie, the one who takes on the possession, is played by Rory O'Connor. Look, Ruairi. Tell me how the hell you pronounce that. But he was fine in the movie. He was. I think what makes this movie, for me, not as good as the first two Conjuring films is that, like, the character of Arnie and his girlfriend, Debbie, played by Sarah Catherine Hook, I wanted to like them more than I did. I wanted to relate to them. I wanted to sympathize with them. I wanted to really care and believe their story. And for the most part, I was there, but I wasn't 100% there because I feel like this movie focused more on the Warrens. And in a way, that's good because you have good actors, great actors playing those parts, and they're interesting characters. But I didn't get the balance that I got like with the families from the first two movies. Because with those movies, I cared about everybody on screen. Where this film, it was more about the Warrens, and that's where more of my, I guess, faith went to. Vera Farmiga plays Lorraine Warren, and Patrick Wilson plays Ed Warren. It's funny to me to see Patrick Wilson in this role because not only does he look nothing like Ed Warren, the real Ed Warren, but in this film especially, I guess because they're playing the Warrens a little bit older, you see Patrick Wilson at some point has like a heart attack and he's in the hospital, and then when he's out, he's on a cane, he needs medicine, it's hard for him to like physically keep up with all of the stuff going on, and Patrick Wilson is in too good of shape in general, and he doesn't look as old as I think the Ed Warren character is supposed to be for me to fully buy that he's in such bad shape. But in any event, I still enjoyed him and his chemistry with Vera Farmiga. Vera Farmiga is a great actress. I just rewatched Bates Motel, and she is phenomenal on that show. I like her here. I once again, I don't know how much I buy Lorraine having those psychic-like abilities. That's just something that I don't know if I can fully jump on board with. There are some things as far as paranormal, demon type stuff that I have questioned and I'm curious about, but I don't know if I fully buy into it. Although there is a line that is in the trailer where Ed says that if the courts believe in a god that you have to swear to for your testimony, well then maybe it's about time that they start believing in the devil too. And I said, you know what? That's one hell of a point. That's a great point. Shit. Can somebody just go around now and say, yeah, the devil made me do it, I was possessed? Because if you start doing that, it gets a lot more interesting. I think I thought this movie would be a little bit more of a courtroom drama. Not that I wanted the whole movie to be about that, but we didn't get really any of it. It was more of your typical haunting and possessing type stuff. And I guess that was fine. I wasn't as scared as I was at all of like the first two movies. There was creepy imagery, creepy atmosphere. I mentioned at the beginning that it's unfortunate that James Wan didn't direct this. He's probably busy with Aquaman 2. But I think it's his directing, it's his style, it's his energy that what makes the first two Conjuring movies as good as they are, as fast-paced as they are. I think this movie, not that it dragged, but it didn't have the good pacing that I thought the first two movies did. I think this movie had some more dragging moments than the previous ones did. I think that if it wasn't for the good acting from Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson, if it wasn't for some of the creepy images and some of the creepy moments throughout the movie, I for a rating, I'm gonna give this a date movie. And it's teetering, because I almost went to Netflix and chill, but I'll give it a date movie, because who knows, maybe your date, especially if it's a girl, she'll be scared enough to hold your hand, and you get the jump scares, and you get the cuddles, and that's what we're all here for, especially because the fact that it's available on HBO Max. You don't even have to go to a theater, spend that money, or risk yourself in any way, shape, or form. So guys, yeah, overall the movie's fine. It's good enough. It's decent. Wish it was better. Let me know in the comments below if you too have seen The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Am I wrong? Is it the best of the three? Or do you agree that you can't touch that first film or a second? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!